right, so as I'm looking at the standings for this season as of now, you know, it's only how many mathematically 6, that's like 14 games left in the season. 2 teams already been eliminated from the play-in, and I think the contenders have revealed themselves. Now obviously everything could turn out different in the playoffs. However, the bona fide, when I say contender, I mean like I would not be surprised if they made a finals appearance, like whatsoever. Obviously any team, at least for this season, if any of like the top like 8 teams, whatever ends up being after the play-in, end up beating any of the other seeds in the 7-game series, like I wouldn't think it's implausible for any team to beat any other team, just because like some teams just get hot at the right time, some teams get cold at the right time. You know, even with health, sometimes some players just don't play at their best, some players just elevate their play. You never really know. But when it comes to the contenders, those are the teams where I feel like they're just gonna go out, and if you have a certain player, obviously you can just him other teams. Or if a team just has an elite bench, for example, like that team is just built for the playoffs. Sometimes people are gonna sell, and sometimes some players get tired, and that depth is gonna matter. You know, you're gonna have to have those 2 players that come off the bench and go crazy. Yeah, I feel like in terms of the contenders, I would say it's the Bucks, the Celtics, and the Nuggets. Those are teams where it's like if they lost the series before like conference finals, there's some other teams. I would say I have like a tier list of contenders, right? I have the teams that's like contenders. I have the teams where it's like, okay, they can make a run, and then I have the teams where it's like, if they make the conference finals, like that's crazy. Similar like the Hawks a couple years ago.
The Hawks. Yeah, it's crazy when you see the Kings make it to the Western Conference.
Yeah, and teams that could definitely make a run, I would say the Sixers, the Cavs.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
The Grizzlies, the Suns,
Grizzlies, like,
and the Clippers.
It's are they gonna get Ja? When they get Ja back?
I don't know when they get Ja back. It depends on whether or not when they get Ja back.
Yeah, because if they don't got Ja,
they're not winning.
They're not moving me.
They're not moving. If they get Ja back, they can definitely make a run. The Clippers, they're the Clippers. They can make a run.
Ugh, whatever. Russ might sell them. I don't care.
And then the teams where I'll be like a little bit. I want to say the Warriors. The Warriors is in like that kind of in the middle with me, where it's like theoretically speaking, they should be able to make a run, but like they're just Curry. A weird team.
Just let Curry shoot like a billion shots. So
like, yeah, theoretically speaking, but like at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like the team is just like their defense got way worse. Shout out Mike Brown. He went to the Kings. He immediately made them a better defense. Curry's Curry regardless. Clay's actually played a lot better this season.
Sure, who cares though?
They have the pieces, they have the personnel. It's just about what they do. So I don't even know what to expect.
I mean, with them, it's kind of a wild card.
Their away record is nasty. Their away record is like, it's almost as bad as the Spurs Rockets away record, bro. It's actually horrible. The Mavericks just have to get their stuff together, bro. Like they just gotta get it together.
About this team. That team is just like,
I don't know. Like, I genuinely just don't know. They're not making a one starting Dwight Powell. Yeah. And then teams where I would be like, I'll be very surprised, but I still think they could maybe do it. Like maybe if the cards just fall right in their favor. Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn.
You need the white love of God for them to make it that far. I'm sorry.
And then
you need actual miracles. I'm sorry.
And the Lakers.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't see the Timberwolves doing it.
They are not moving me.
And go shout out the Jazz. They were the 1 seed, and then they got hurt, and they had just had a bunch of tough matches or tough games, and they went all the way down to like 13, and now they're up at 9. Shout out the Jazz. Yeah, I don't see the Knicks doing it. I don't see the Heat have just been too inconsistent.
Yeah, they're mid. Who cares?
Like the Knicks, they had like a big ass win streak and were beating like all type of teams. So it's like understandable that the Heat will be below the Knicks. Okay, understandable. But the Nets, like, come on. But the real thing is, it's not even about them being up there right above the Heat right now. It's this entire time since Kyrie and them got traded, we have been above the Miami Heat.
Yeah, I don't even know what's wrong.
What's like wrong with them?
Oh, what you put the Suns?
The Suns, I said like I wouldn't be surprised if they made a run. Like I don't think they're super contender just because like even though Kevin Durant's a really plug and play player, it still isn't like instantly like boom. All right, the team is just like boom. But at the same time, they have Kevin Durant, so like I don't think anybody would be like, oh my gosh, this could never happen. I could never expect it if like they made the final. No cap. Yeah, that's basically it.